Hello folks and welcome to my viewer comment section of Magoo Sports News. I'm going to separate the two because you may not want to hear me rabbit on about stuff. My opinion is my opinion. If you enjoy it, fair enough. So let's get on with the viewer comments. So today's viewer comments are brilliant. Very, very interesting and touchy subjects at the same time. First one, user comment. Obviously it's from Boom. And he basically asked, what about the Formula One? Has it become boring? Well, in short, yes it has. It did it a wee while ago as well. In the 80s it was absolutely amazing, the Formula One. There was teams, different world title winners every single year. But then the cars became too good and it got a bit boring. They kind of changed up a little bit and it became good again. They restricted some of the cars, but now it's just gotten boring again. So the trouble is, what do you do? The flip side of the coin, what they did was they made a new thing called the A1 Grand Prix. This basically was all the cars were made to the same specifications and it was just drivers from different countries. You would think this would be very popular, but unfortunately it didn't really take off. Took a bit of a nosedive. They had one, the last Grand Prix was in 2008, 2009, so it kind of failed. So, I mean, what can you do to make the Formula One a bit more interesting? Unfortunately, nothing. I honestly think that if you start to restrict the teams too much, they'll complain and they'll pull out. The teams want to have the advantage of being able to make a better car. The trouble is when the gap between better car and driver becomes too big, then you get people like Sebastian Vettel winning every race. So you can't really do anything. If anyone has an idea of how the Formula One can make it better, I would love to hear it because I'm at a blank. Yep, I do believe that is the case. So on to his second comment. Very interesting, this one. Now the thing is, he mentioned the Craig Thompson from Hearts Football Club's been in the news obviously recently because he has been grooming a couple of young girls. He actually asked my viewer comment, what do I think of Hearts? Firstly, seemingly backing the player. They didn't really back him, they just said he's back training with us. But should he have been suspended? Oh, he has been suspended now, but it's kind of Hearts going back on themselves. Now, a couple of things I want to say first and foremost before I start talking about this. Fact, the guy is a sex pervert and he's a creep. He's a bit of a creepy guy, this fella. But he didn't actually rape or molest these girls. So it's a tricky one, this one. For Hearts, it's a very difficult predicament because he is actually a very good player. So when a club has a good player, he's an asset to the club and he's worth money. I mean, a player of his caliber would be probably worth about £2, maybe £3 million. That's a lot of money. Flip side to the coin for Hearts is their fans are pissed off. The sponsors are pulling out because they don't want a sex pervert playing for them. I honestly think the papers are making a bigger deal out of this than it actually is. I mean, like I said, I don't like the guy. He's a creepy sex pervert scumbag. And, you know, but the thing is, his punishment is, with all the media attention on this, he's never going to be able to walk down the street without people looking at him saying, "You're a sex pervert, get out of my face." Because he's famous, because he's a famous footballer. The other thing is, he's been put on the sex register as well. I mean, these are two hugely degrading things. The guy will never be able to live a normal life again. That is punishment. I mean, he didn't, like I say, actually rape. Rape and, you know, molesting is a horrendous and heinous crime. The guy didn't do that. Maybe he would have if he hadn't have been caught. Who knows? But he's been punished enough. Let the guy be suspended from Hearts for a little bit. But, you know, Hearts have got a duty to be financially viable, so they've got to not get rid of the guy. It is a tricky one, so I mean, you can never condone this sort of action, so I think Hearts will have to take the guy back and let him play for the club. But it is a tricky one, this one. A lot of people will say, hang the guy up, you know, be a public execution, etc., etc. But like I say, with what they've had before, I think he's been punished, and he will continually be punished for the rest of his life with all the media attention. I hope this clears up the matter. Thanks for the viewer comments. Any more, please leave them in the section below. So folks, hope you enjoyed my viewer comments. My 2 cents is always there. I'll throw it out. Have a write down. Give me some ideas of what I can talk about. Very interesting subjects out there. So see you guys on Monday. I'll have another show ready on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for watching.